Morning, Biafrans, lovers of freedom. Yes, keep the faith going. You are in Lagos, they are pursuing you. You are in everywhere in Ugwausa, they are buying you. They are destroying your property. Not in Biafra land. You must get all these legislators. Sahara Desert and others are one of the people they are using. Yes, you heard me. BBC Fulani, Al Jazeera, all of this you must avoid. Let's go and get our freedom. Remember, Trump is watching. Israel is watching. Don't bow down to any pressure. Biafra is here. You must restore Biafra now, or they buy everybody. Good morning from here. Join us. Join Veteran Dragon. Share it as you join. Ndewonu. Good morning from here. Keep the tempo high. Don't lose guard. Don't give up. Mgbe ọ na-ara ahụ ka ọ na-ebi. Good morning. KANU from our able commanders.
Today being January 28th, 2026, we the Biafran Liberation Army welcome the Chief of Armed Forces of Biafra in the person General Igwe Butuzo, the temple himself. The General, you are welcome to our barrack. Morning, sir. Right. The Igwe Butuzo, the General himself of Biafran Armed Forces. We welcome you, sir. Imauti man, gallant man. The gallant man. CBDF, the Chief of Biafra Defense Force, Dr. General Chinaso Okafor, aka Igwe Butuzo. Monso! Sir, may I have your permission to carry on, sir? Ekekere n'igwe ka ụwa. Elohim Adonai. Yahweh Yeshua. Anyị akpọkọ oge n'ụbọchị taa, 28th of January 2026, being Wednesday. Anyị ekele gị na ndụ nke i nyere anyị taa. Anyị akpọkọ oge mmụọ niile nke i kere n'okpuru anyanwụ ata nke demere anyị ndụ na ndị na-eche anyị nche. Anyị akpọkọ oge mmụọ niile jikọtara ọsụ ma ogu. Mmụọ niile jikọtara ebe na-esi ya. Ma ọsụ, Anambra na Imo steeti. Anyị akpọkọ ụmụ na asị m na akwụkwọ na ọ dị n'ụbọchị nke taa. N'oge ọfọ n'isi Maazị Nnamdi Kalụ, ogologo ndụ na-arụ isi ike. Above for this is smart this amount for our Prime Minister. Oglogon to Narusika. Well, I don't know money, that's all through what I have to put in your bomber. I see some was in Qatar. Medica won't get it. Go and go a mountain and the color. Go and carry it and I have to cool Gambia. Well, I want to have facility, the money that you got out of your facility, last in the one that run out in the Boston Qatar. The kind of more than matter. Or the matter dry. When I know provide you boom. I see said I want to quite care to him. Can I show provide you boom? Nandi was in a yard. But I think goes into the night of my party. Yes, and the night glad you don't see. And the Biafra now like us to talk where. None of Propano. I'm really going to see Montana Sabo Funane. Montana Bandina government to do. Monte politicians. As some honey like a jar as remnant of a sister. They come now, what I took us, I was a plan of Hanila. Automato Hanila. It's top behind Hanila. Hanila. Nima Biafra will see. I asked Aria. I should not Biafra will see. I cannot have a banner. More about Oji. More about Oji. Okukuli you got a Biafra than a touch. Really, you got a Biafra than a touch. This share that Oji. That will see that Oji. That Oji. I that Oji. More you got to the Benesia than a Tapalogy. Monkey just see to a Benetallogy. I should never say Keta. The Kala Poja. Can I say any leg wish in his any? Manishi Martin and the color. Manishi Samalepa. Asumagadi. Yafragadia. And I got in to do down Hatra. I actually know about the Naya to follow the
today being January 28th, 2026, we the Biafran Liberation Army welcome the Chief of Armed Forces of Biafra in the person General Igwe Butuzo, the temple himself. The General, you are welcome to our barrack. Moisa.
That I can tell you that will take away your pain. There's nothing that I can say or do that will take away your grief. I can't change this. What I can promise you is that I would rather die standing for truth than sitting in America while my people are oppressed, while my brothers and sisters are persecuted and massacred, while the world is just watching. Other Christians are just watching. Everyone in the world knows what's happening, and they're doing nothing. They choose to just watch. And your own government is feeding off of the blood of your brothers and sisters. They're profiting off of the blood of your brothers and sisters. You have thousands of villages around Nigeria that are gone, extinct, rubble. Bones are still in the villages. In Yawata, almost 300 were killed. We're rebuilding the village in Yawata right now. Bones are still on the ground. But the governor says there's no genocide. The one who claims to be a Christian.
State of Benue, we don't have any religious, any ethnic, any racial, any national or state genocide.
No genocide.
All right, so I am live in Yelewata in Benue State where the attack took place yesterday.
Blood is being poured out. And so what I call to you guys is, it's not going to start with the ones abroad. It's going to begin with the people here in Nigeria to take a stand. You have to have the boldness and the courage to stand for truth. And that will mean that people will suffer because of it. But the only way that change will happen is if the people stand up, if the people fight, if the people act in self-defense. For how many years will you accept being killed? For how many years will you see your own be beheaded? How many villages need to be burned down to the ground? At some point, you need to do something. And what I can promise, even if it's only me, is that we will stand for truth. The U.S. and the world will know what is happening. They will know that these caskets are not empty. They will know that the people in Kaduna who were kidnapped, they were kidnapped. It's not false. It's the truth. And so we have to stand for truth. And I promise on behalf of myself, whatever it leads to, that truth will be told. I'm not a reporter. I do mission work. We go to the villages that are afflicted to be with the people. And it breaks my heart to see what is happening to you. It crushes my heart. But I would rather be no place than alongside you. Standing for the truth. Standing up for what is being done that is so evil and wrong in Nigeria. And so I promise on my end, I will fight for you. And I will fight with you, and I will fight alongside you. And what I encourage you is to not let this take your eyes away from God. Don't let this destroy your heart for God and following Him. But let it push you closer to Christ. Because the Lord promises that He will never leave nor forsake you. That He goes before you, He is with you, He is behind you. Scripture says that even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For your rod and your staff, they comfort me. So lean on His staff. Look to God. Let your hope be remaining in Him. No matter what evil you are facing, no matter the persecution, no matter the oppression, look to God. Go to Him because He will comfort you. Scripture says that He is gentle and lowly in heart. There's no word that I can tell you that will take away your pain. There's nothing that I can say or do that will take away your grief. I can't change this. What I can promise you is that I would rather die standing for truth than sitting in America while my people are oppressed, while my brothers and sisters are persecuted and massacred, while the world is just watching. Other Christians are just watching. Everyone in the world knows what's happening, and they're doing nothing. They choose to just watch. And your own government is feeding off of the blood of your brothers and sisters. They're profiting off of the blood of your brothers and sisters. You have thousands of villages around Nigeria that are gone, extinct, rubble. Bones are still in the villages. In Yawata, those 300 were killed. We're rebuilding the village in Yawata right now. Bones are still on the ground. But the governor says there's no genocide. The one who claims to be a Christian.
State of Benue, we don't have any religious, any ethnic, any racial, any national or state genocide.
No genocide.
All right, so I am live in Yelewata in Benue State where the attack took place
blood
yesterday.
is being poured out. And so what I call to you guys is it's not going to start with the ones abroad. It's going to begin with the people here in Nigeria to take a stand. You have to have the boldness and the courage to stand for truth. And that will mean that people will suffer because of it. But the only way that change will happen is if the people stand up, if the people fight, if the people act in self-defense. For how many years will you accept being killed?
Where the attack took
While
place
blood
yesterday.
is being poured out. And so what I call to you guys is it's not going to start with the ones abroad. It's going to begin with the people here in Nigeria to take a stand. You have to have the boldness and the courage to stand for truth. And that will mean that people will suffer because of it. But the only way that change will happen is if the people stand up, if the people fight, if the people act in self-defense. For how many years will you accept being killed?
No,
But the only way that change will happen is if the people stand up, if the people fight, if the people act in self-defense. For how many years will here in Nigeria to take a stand? You have to have the boldness and the courage to stand for truth. And that will mean that people will suffer because of it. But the only way that change will happen is if the people stand up, if the people fight, if the people act in self-defense. For how many years stand for truth? And that will mean that people will suffer because of it. But the only way that change will happen is if the people stand up, if the people fight, if the people act in self-defense. For how many years will you accept being killed? For how many years will you see your own be beheaded? How many villages need to be burned down to the ground? At some point, you need to do something. And what I can promise, even if it's only me, abroad, it's going to begin with the people here in Nigeria to take a stand. You have to have the boldness and the courage to stand for truth. And that will mean that people will suffer because of it. But the only way that change will happen is if the people stand up, if the people fight, if the people act in self-defense. For how many years will you accept being killed? For how many years will you see your own be beheaded? How many villages need to be burned down to the ground? At some point, you need to do something. And what I can promise, even if it's only me, is that we will stand for truth.
Guests, ladies and gentlemen, you distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Frank Uto. I'm a lawyer, I'm a policy advocate, a peace advocate, I'm a politician in Nigeria.
Please, I want to be sure you are here. Can you hear them? Can you hear them?
And that's exactly what Soludo is doing. What has Soludo done for these traders? Is it good environment? Is it running water? Is it light? Is it sewage disposal? What can Soludo point at that he provided for the traders? Oh, he only loved their money. Okay, how about making the environment conducive so they can produce the revenue for you? And you claim to be professor. Professor of what? You know? So, dear friends, that business is your business. Opened by you, managed by you. You're the one that absorb your gain and loss, not Soludo. Even if Soludo had given you loan, the only thing you owe him is to obey the terms and conditions of the loan. If you choose not to even trade with the money you borrowed, you don't have to. It's not his business. All he knows at the end of the term, you give him back his money he lent you. That's all. So Soludo has no moral grounds to come and lock your shop. And don't let it fly, because if you let it fly, other Eflefus will copy it. They are watching. This is the time to make a bold statement and tell Soludo and whoever else in his category that they cannot tell Biafrans what to do and when to do it. You are not under Nigerian influence. We have redeclared our nation. It is our time to defend it, liberate it from one corner to the other. Since Soludo volunteered himself to be the ignition, so be it. So be it. Teach Soludo one lesson, that he has no control over Biafrans in Biafra land. If he's interested in controlling something, let him go outside Biafra territory and do whatever his heart desire. No question will be asked. He can be all the governors he wants, be all the puppets he wants, but not in our backyard. The 40 states of Biafra belong to Biafrans, must be protected by Biafrans, must be defended by Biafrans. Any other person is an intruder and should be treated as intruder. There's no time for sentiments. There's no time for, the only way Semia is get the intruder out. I yield my mic.
Hello, good morning.
Thank you, our sister. Thank you, our sister, for your wonderful contribution. All of us are here, and we have heard from different contributions coming from our brothers and sisters. What is left for us to have listening here and act accordingly. So at this point, thank you so much, our sister Lola Kobundo. God bless you so much. Biafrans love themselves, and let us invite to the mic a sister that is very near to Manuel. It's called just coming. Let me get my there's is it Obieli N? Obieli N is on the speaker. If you can, then you can take the mic. If not, let another person that is free have the mic. I'm still seeing Brimstone that they raised their hand up. In fact,
thank you very much.
Yeah. Go on, Brimstone.
Yeah, I greet everybody. Thanks that we are gathered here. I was listening, so I just took note of a mistake that is, I think, should be corrected. You understand? I'm sorry, but the being, that is supposed to be BING, not BEEN. So who are being unlawfully detained? That's a being, not BEEN. So thank you very much. Yeah, I'm just listening in the background, so the host can make that correction. Thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome. At the same time, as your hand was being raised up, there must be a reason why you raise your hand up. There must be something that is not clear to you that it's a clarification. So people should not be feeling disconsolate. You know, whenever you come to Briggy space, it is a space where you can air your opinion, irrespective of where you come from or anything at all, whether you're a big man or small man. After all, there's nothing like big man and small man, because the same way you are born, the same way I'm being born. What makes the difference is only the motivation to speak or to participate in certain acquisitions that, however, must be in syntony, that must be in function to the society. Practically, if somebody acquire wealth and become a millionaire, or let's start from Tanzania to millionaire, from millionaire to billionaire, from billionaire to trillionaire, from trillionaire to quadruplonaire, from quadruplonaire to quintonaire. If you cannot contribute to the happiness of your people, if your affluency or your wealth cannot give a kind of succor or support to your people, it means that all your wealth is zero. The same thing is applicable in academics. If your academic acquisition and your certificates does not correspond to the will of your people, if you as an academician, an educated somebody, like us now, the PhD, the doctor and professor, if a man in your village cannot understand you, cannot understand what you're saying, cannot, there's something you call to imedesimare, meaning to translate what you're saying to what is happening to the village. It means that negubera akwụkwọ. If your education, I repeat, and your wealth cannot correspond to the wealth of the immediate people from your village or your villages or your communities, if you are what you are talking is not corresponding to the exactitude, to the want of our people, it means that throw away that your wealth, throw away that your education, throw away that thing that that thing that is itching you in your medulla oblongata, throw it away. That's why you had a man that was called Yahweh or the man you called Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, they said that he's a son of God, right? Son of God is like God, because son supposed to be like the father. Am I speaking sense, my people? Does a son doesn't resemble the father? The answer is yes. The son resembles the father. Now, according to our African cosmology, if a father is very rich, the son is supposed to also be very rich and he's supposed to be behaving like his father. He's supposed to be enjoying, showing you that he is the son of his father, like Davido. Davido, is the son of Adeleke, that Yoruba man. For example, I'm saying. Now, Ojukwu was and is the son of Louis Ojukwu. Look at Adeleke, look at Ojukwu, Louis. You will see that both of them were rich. But one of the sons used the affluency, the richness of the father to save the entirety of Biafrans, the Igbo people. You see it, the other one is a small boy, but there is no problem. Time will come when he will use the affluency of his father to save the Yoruba people. But after Biafra comes. So, like father, like son. Now, somebody who is educated and somebody who has a wealth should transcend his wealth to the people, just like Ojukwu did during his own time. Ojukwu is the son of Louis. Am I speaking jargon? Am I speaking jargon, or am I speaking what is the truth? Can anybody give me thumb up if what I'm saying is the truth now? Thank you, sir. Why I'm saying it in a local language is so that people will understand the spirit that the leader is supposed to have. Soludo supposed to behave like Ojukwu, who is a son of Louis. But Soludo is behaving like somebody who doesn't have a father, a responsible father in Igbo land. That's why he always do what the foreigners told him to do. He doesn't see his father. Maybe he doesn't know his father. Because if you know your father is an Igbo man, you behave like Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu. Notwithstanding the fact that they were based in the north, but you know that he's from Omambala. Omambala is called Anambra. Sister, take the mic. Take the mic, Sister Stella. Ladies first.
Thank you. Thank you. But there are some people that have not spoken. Emeka Socrates is here. Has he spoken? Have you seen? Maybe you can't even see the people that are here. Sister Abigail is also here. Can you see them? MID?
Go ahead, my sister. Go ahead, my sister. They are waiting for you. After you, they will speak. You will call them on the mic. Thank you, ma.
Thank you. Okay, so you were talking about a father and a son, and and I thought, it just came onto me like Ojukwu. Ojukwu, does he have a son? Because I think a time like this is when we should also hear from the son, But I don't know why they keep on using Abiancono to spoil what we are doing, to try to spoil what we are doing. You understand? Biancono has become a distraction. Biancono have become a curse. Biancono have become, it has gotten to a stage where we will now ask, who is this Biancono really? Who is Biancono really? Anytime terrorist Islamic Fulani Nigeria governments wants to do kukere bad moves and bad works against Biafra government, you will see Biancono come from anywhere. That was how she went to Finland, and before you know it, Finland arrested Simon Ekpa, our former prime minister. Anywhere you see Biancono, just be ready for a bad news follow up. So you were talking about sons and their fathers, and I wanted to ask you, where is the sons of Ojukwu? Where is his son? I know Biancono is supposed to be the second wife. The first wife, Uncle, are they still alive? Where is the son? I mean, a time like this is a time we need such people. So then when Biancono is making wicked and destructive moves, a son will also say, you know what? You are a double face, mom. Back off. It's high time we tell Biancono, back off. Back off out of our lives. Back off out of Biafra. You're supposed to be Ojukwu's wife, second wife. But I tell you, from your actions and moves, I can tell you, you never loved Ojukwu and you never loved his mission. So where were you there? So talking about fathers and sons, and I want to ask, where is the son of Ojukwu? Because if it's him talking now, that will also draw the souls of our people. How come everybody have gone deaf, dumb, blind on top of the situation? Eh? When will Biafrans what has become of Biafrans and Ndi Igbo? What has become of you? You mean you guys have all converted to Islam? Can't you see Islamization going on? Can't you see Fulanization going on? What is wrong with all of you? Our fathers did a good job, at least they could. What about you? What are you doing? What are you doing today for your children and your children's children to be free from the hands of Islamic Fulani terrorist Nigeria government? What are you doing? All of you have gone blind, deaf, dumb on the situation that is going on. And then after the fight now, very soon, you will come out and tell us that you are the son of this person. You are the son of, you are the engineer of, you are the... Now we need all of you. We need your money. We need your contributions. We need your presence. We need your support. Look at Fulani all over the whole world. They've all ganged together. Fulani in Nigeria is talking. Fulani in America is talking. Fulani, do you know Fulani are all over the whole world? Just like the Biafrans. You open up social media, there are Fulanis. Saludo Fulani. Ngozi Fulani. Can't you see? So when will the Igbos and the Biafrans rise up and their sons and daughters and begin to possess their possession, begin to possess their heritage? How do you know a good father? A good father is a father that before he dies, he will call his sons together. Son, I have this portion of land, I have this portion of property. When I die, Emeka, take this one when I die. Chukwuma, take this when I die. Even he has daughter. Chinyere, take this when I die. That's a good father there for you. And then what does Emeka do? What would Chinyere do? What would Chukwuma do? All those hereditary, they guard them, keep them for their next generation, for their children and their children's children. How come that we have a land, a Biafra land, that flows with milk and honey? And Biafrans are just folding their hands and watch Fulani Mujahid Arabs Arabs come over into our land and they brainwash a lot of us and impregnated our sisters and our wives. And suddenly they are changing our DNA. They are changing our bloodline. They are displacing us. And the real ones are just keeping quiet and afraid. When will this fear come out of you? You have heard Trump told the Iranians, go on, chase them away, push them out of your community, take over their institutions. You have heard Trump, the leader of the free nation, say so to the Iranians. Same thing to you, Biafrans. Rise up, push Fulani away. Soludo is Fulani breed. Push them out of your main market. Push them out of your streets. Push them out of your community. Push them out of your lives. Remove their institutions out of your life. Listen, we've been able to get the first R. Is remaining the second R, which is restoration, and the third R, which is recognition. I always tell you, brothers and sisters in homeland, de facto government in homeland, the restoration is on your shoulders to achieve. The restoration is on your shoulders to achieve. Just yesterday, we had the Somaliland being recognized. What are you doing in homeland? This is an opportunity. You're on your own. Even Soludo is even helping you, direct or indirectly, to start up your revolution. What are you waiting for? Take over your main market. Take over your streets. Take over your community. Push them back. Push them out from your community. He said that opens the barracks. This is the time to visit them. He said all those barracks they are using to harvest the organ of Igbos, harvest the organ of Biafrans. This is the time to visit them. What are you waiting for? Biafrans, take over your land, your God-given land. Match power with power. If they are coming to you with AK-47, get your own AK-47. If they are attacking you with drones, get your own drones. They are attacking you with Akodo, get your own Akodo and fire back. If they are attacking you with machete, get your own machete and fire. You have right to defend yourselves because you're a human being. It's only a tree. You will tell tree, you know what? I'm coming to cut you down tomorrow. You go there tomorrow. This tree will be there watching you. But if it's a human being will do something to defend himself from you. And Biafrans are humans. So defend yourselves. Fight back. Remember what our leaders told us. There is only when they see you and your enemy fighting, they will now come and say, Ogubonu, Esen. When each time they fight you, they kill you, they maltreat you, you only cry, Inga, Inga, Saludo Bikono, Saludo Bikono. This is a man. A man now. Saluda Bikana, Saluda. You basically know we home but they're getting the little ones. What would they do? What would your wife cry? If you were a man, an Igbo man, a Biafran man, is crying Saluda Bikana. I mean, it's like what Stella will be doing. But I tell you, Stella don't even cry like that. Eh? Pursue them out of your market. Pursue Soludo and his Akodo boys out from your community. Pursue them so that they will leave you alone. Fulani does not stop. They don't know how to stop. Jihad can't stop. They don't know how to stop. They have intention. Intention is to bury Quran in the Atlantic. They said their forefathers told them that Biafra land is their land. So if you're there, crying Saludo, Saludo because Saludo because Saludo will deal with you. Soludo will deal with all of you. If you don't rise up and pursue Soludo himself, how can a man cook for the whole community? Let me stop here. Thank you, because I'm very annoyed there. Thank you, MID, for the opportunity you have given me.
No, I had wanted you to go ahead, but at the same time, all our thoughts always give insight to our people, because our people only need to believe. We need to believe in ourselves. This is the government, and this government is following the footstep and the footprint of Ojukwu. The question you asked, not that it's a question, not that you don't know. Where are the sons of Ojukwu? Yeah, that is the question. Now, the answer is this. I will not answer everything, but I'll answer. All of us knew that our eternal leader said at a certain point, he left the country, and the family faced persecution from the first wife. They even tried to use the first wife against him. This is the historical fact. Down, fast forward, then it happened because where Ojukwu was very secretive. I'm touching a very nerve that is somehow. Now, fast forward to the time of Shehu Shagari after the war. So what happened? There was the declaration, before the time of Shehu Shagari, there was a declaration of two jegs. One is called KOBU, while the other one was called NAIRA, meaning Naira. The other one is Kobo. So the duo has to do with both Ojukwu and the families of Ojukwu, both the nuclear family and the extended family, meaning all of us. So Naira, you know what it means? Never allow people to rule again. So that was when the military head of state was there. So they created the Anambra state and they distanced it from the eastern region, because you have northern region before. When you have regional system, you have the middle belt or midwest, something like that. So there was something that was created against the Ojukwu's family and against Ndi Igbo. And that thing was made as a law into Nigerian curriculum and the military services, meaning that Nacholo Komo Ojukwu Nigeria. For example, there was a law that was proclaimed and said that Umu Ojukwu like Emeka cannot be enrolled into military service. Here not touch him, madam. So because of the question he asked, but all of them will be uplifted. Even from Mwagbe Agironsi too, an elderly person, in English. So watch the way has he that again, BRGIE. So that one is settled, but the one that was projecting.
Nigeria. At least they are good forum to really express themselves and even tell us their family experiences, and and that will also help in bringing our people around, and because everywhere is silent apart from us, and it will be like over 18 million Biafrans. Where are they?
I'm saying that those people you think that their voice is supposed to be heard, that they are vegetables. Don't no master profit. They are vegetables. Do you want me to talk? If I talk now, you people will laugh. You think I don't? You say this gentleman is exaggerating. Some people will be seeing the likes of I don't want to call his name, but very simple. All these billionaires you had, whether they live in America or in Europe, they ego that want to invest, but actually invest Janjaweed that could do their trailer at the high sea or kutu her at the up sea, or may her say her shut off, away the concession here and the janjaweed. Aburu the only one with the concession. Hand chabu vegetable. They cannot come and tell you that they don't have the power, but they have money, but they don't have that power, that political power to do it. They don't even know it. So they are depending on us. Do you know why? They have seen that there is a government, but there is something that is holding them at it is holding them there. So they cannot move. They will be only dancing to show those that heard them that how can under one Nigeria. So it is there for us to do what? To keep on maintaining the momentum. Because salvation does not come from the rich people, but it comes from the Jews. According to the Bible hypothesis.
Ihe menụ wụ na ọ bụrụ na nọọnụ ụnụ na-atụ ụjọ na ndị ọgwụ ha na nna unu ga-abịa chọba unu, ịghọta ihe m na-ekwu. Unu nwere ike wekwara mmadụ lụọ ọrụ, welu somebody lụọ ọrụ, ịghọtago. Anyị nidile ego, ego anyị eji wee liberate our land. Ọ bụrụ aka ọkwụkwọ na o nwere onye na-abịa onwere na gbakasị ụwa kịta ahụ ụzọ very well. Onye na-akịta nnọọ gọọmenti awakpulu, hapụkwa nke anụnwa Tinubu wakpuru jebe ndị anụnwa, ịghọtago. Anaghịzi emenwu ụdị ha nwe izili na ịhụ nke Trump bịara bịa njisike na staịlụ ka o ji wee bịa, maka ọ bịa karịa etu a before you know it world war ada awụzaba anyị ka anyị eji malụ front. So what am I trying to say? Ịbụ na ife jisiri ike, mana iwu onye nwa ahụ Igbo, mebi na iwu nwa Ojukwu, na iwu nwa ndị niile anyị ma ndị obodo ji wakwụrụ those days a na-anụ ahụha. You can use somebody else. You can even donate anonymously. There's a provision to donate anonymous. You got to go. Mana a very good opportunity, because it's like ekechulu n'ọnụ napụ unu ike. Ndị Nigeria kechulu n'ọnụ napụ unu ike. You got to go. Napụ unu ike hụ na eji. Okay, here one opportunities. Unu nwe ikwu okwu. Ịtọpụ unu na-agbụ. Mgbe nwa Ojukwu pụta kwu okwu. Mgbe nwa all these people anyị na-respect our idol those days pụta kwuba okwu. What are we talking about? Onye ọhụrụ na-apụta, onye ọhụrụ na-ekwu okwu, donate be, support ba. Mana ndị niile nụnwụ Igbo idols ma Biafran idols, you know what I mean by ndị a na-elejere anya, ndị like ndị bụ Ojukwu, for example, because this is the example the biggest example I can give. You know? Unu pụta na ndị ọzọ dịkwa iche iche apụtawa. Yesterday ka nna na-anụ egwu izite egwu kedu aha this man, you know, ọ na-akpọ important people enwe na Igbo aha. Nsị ha maka ekwenụ ha ọnụ ha nọrọ na ndị Fulani na-achị iwe ana anyị. Kedu kwanụ ndị a niile, kedu ha ka ndị ahụ bụ ndị Fulani before? I don't understand what's going on. Kedu kwanụ ha? So when ị pụtara na mana dị ha a wonderful opportunity. Nanya, I miss this window. You know what I mean by window? Now the leader of the free nation. Now I miss this window anywhere. I'm not boss. When I am on exile forever, because I'm going exile too. I am on exile forever. How do I say nobody will age? Now we don't need one or bound. Now put down long. That's a mockery. It's not a compliment. It's a mockery. Can you mind what be the word Johnny Walker? Can you mind if you know what do you call them? You know, Hannah from places to places. What is that? This is not normal.
Exactly.
We had herdsmen.
Malu.
Then I malu. Then I efi. Then I nama. I am travelers. I am travelers at all. What is that? I am for Chalo. We ran away. We are on captivity because of terrorist Fulani Islamic Nigeria government. How they were maltreating us. They killed my first son. Then I ran away before they also killed me. So what is that? That anywhere you go, you don't see any Igbo man, that country is dead. It's a lie. That's a mockery on Igbos. Stop patronizing us. We all want to go home. We have where we came from. So I just mean I know nonsense. That's why I went on New York and I made shame on you in a Hebrew chicken. I don't put any Fulani in New York. Your forefathers, would they know where New York is to come and collect your libation? Let me see you won your men. But the mother the real, how can you be doing libation on another man's land? And you believe your forefathers are getting it. Now you want to eat new yam. Yam you didn't grow in New York. Shame on you. You carry yam all the way from Biafra, Alibu, and then you go to New York and begin to tell us that in a region for shame on you. Or now you want to do the traditional marriage. You're supposed to be in homeland and do the traditional marriage and throw your libation, and your forefathers and who collect your libation. No, you're in New York throwing the libation. Shame on you, Ndibo. And then make you on social media. Every day when you look red, no, omena bobunu, omena ni ene na beunu. It was in a moment na Nibo. Yeah, omena na New York. Yeah, no men na Sweden. If I am a bonu Nibo. When I never name nonsense, Fulani Mujahid Arabs that are taking over our land. Using the stupid ones amongst us to kill our brothers and sisters and our grandma in home and the village. And you guys are there doing a Makwanda in New York. Shame on all of you. Now, Soludo have blocked your market for 1 week. I woke up this morning, I wanted to hear that they have run down Soludo and boys and that the market is open back. No, instead, I had a full-fledged man with muscles. Soludo because Soludo, because hey, put Alo. Chase them Soludo out. Who is Soludo? Soludo Woken Wine. Chase him out of your community. Out of furniture. Out of his office. Kona Abuja go je chiwande ndị nnama ebe na na like imeke ihe with ndị Fulani ka jeze ka Fulani to ya na not obi adrom mma to. Thank you for the opportunity you have given me to voice out. Thank you.
We are
Thank you so much, our